Alright, hello, welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So we do have, a World Tournament coming up, and with World Tournament, of course, we do have a bunch of EZAs, as well as an Awakening through Mecha Frieza. Now, World Tournament characters are never usually the best. Um, I'm going to intend to break units down, or, well, let me rephrase that. I'm going to intend to do defense calcs here, but if these just look like absolute bombs, like, for example, if Gohan just looks like he's absolute trash, I'm not going to bother. Um, they can be pretty trash, let's be honest. I'm obviously going to break them down, but we'll see if and who we get to calcing. This actually dropped, last night, not too long ago though. But I was finishing up the defense stack video for Hit. It took quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to. Just a lot of additional supers from all the characters I brought, so it did take some time to actually get to the point where I needed to record the end part. But it is what it is. So all that being said, we do have 5 characters break down here, as well as a mercenary Tao. I mean that he stands out the most. Let's see what we got. I did actually pull him up to be first, because obviously in Alora I'm most interested in, but who knows what we're gonna deal with here. Alright, please be good. I don't know if you're going to, but please be good. I don't trust World Tournament EZAs anymore. It honestly feels like a mistake when there's good characters. Dragon Ball Saga category key 150. The 12 key greatly raised attack and defense 1 turn. Also damage enemy, great chance of forming critical hit for 1 turn. Pretty good. And then the 18 key greatly raised attack and defense for 1 turn. Cosmic colossal damage enemy, great chance of forming critical hit for 1 turn. So essentially, I don't know if what he has in his kit. I honestly forget his baseline. I know he was like a sort of a nuker. But besides that, I never really used him. So I actually I'm not sure if he already had an additional built in, but if he does now, or get like a hidden potential, you're guaranteed on the second super to be critting. So do keep that in mind. Okay, oh wow. All right. Basic effects: receives an additional 2 key per key sphere obtained. For every key sphere obtained, 56% attack, 48% defense. 3 or more key spheres obtained, attack 75% up, and defense 64% when attacking, so that's a phase 2 buff. When attacking with 10 or more ki, 108% attack, that's a phase 2 buff. When receiving attack with 10 or more ki, defense 108%, once again phase 2 buff. When HP is 50% or more, defense 100%, damage reduction rate 20% up. Okay. Before receiving 3 attacks in battle, damage reduction rate 20% up. But why? Okay. When HP is 50% or less at the start of character's attacking turn, after the character receives 3 or more attacks in battle, damage reduction rate 50% up. Once only, randomly change key spheres of certain type, strength excluded, to strength key spheres once only. When activating the active skill, attack 440% up, temporarily, and performs a critical hit. And what's the active again? Massive raise attack temporarily, ultimate damage, stuns 50% or less if the character receives an attack 3 or more times in battle once only. Okay. So he's bad. He's bad. Okay. Yep. I didn't do too good of a job with Tech Demon King Piccolo. I was not expecting them to do a good job with this guy. That's very unfortunate. Because I mean, this guy. I mean, his animations and such always seem pretty cool, but at least I thought so. But he by the time I think there was a few world tournaments I skipped. Every now and again, obviously. Not recently, but in the past, it can be a slog, you guys know. by the time I got this guy, I mean, he was pretty bad. Or at least awakened him, you know. You do have to get high and local to get extra copies and such, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you have 10 key spheres, he's pretty good, I think. Especially when you're above the 50% HP. In that scenario, he's pretty good. The issue here is he doesn't have anything that... Okay, let me put it this way. If this, in the basic effects, if he also had randomly changes a type of key sphere, strength and rainbow excluded, to rainbow key spheres, right? That's really good. And then if he also has, you know, have this part go first, actually. I don't know if they can code it like that, but, you know, have him change, like, AGL key spheres to strength at the start of turn, right? And then have this instead be change the entire orb field to strength. And then I think you have a pretty good character. If he's double orb changing, right? So he's doing rainbow orb changing, he's doing strength orb changing, just baseline. And then if you have this, you can get the full field of orbs. That would be pretty good. The issue is, he looks like he's going to be really good when you have 10 key. This is not a character you are going to be putting in slot 1. I sincerely doubt it. I suppose I definitely will do the calcs for him because he has potential. But this is a character that, like, and he doesn't have an additional built in, by the way, so you do only have the 70%. I mean, you could obviously build him additional, but this is not a character you're throwing slot 1. Your best bet is slot 2. And even then, like, he doesn't really have teams, right? I mean, who is this? Yeah. Is he on the full, like, 220 for, this guy? I actually don't know. Oh, yeah, he should be on it. Dragon Ball Seekers. Youth. He should be on Dragon Ball Seekers, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, he has a 220. Yeah, I think if he had orb changing baseline and then this was just a full orb field change, I'd really like him. But as he is now, I mean, I'll definitely still do the calcs, but I don't think he's going to be runnable. This is going to be way too inconsistent. Very unfortunate, but once again, I said at the beginning, it's World Tournament characters. We know how that goes. Okay, what do we got here? This is the Dragon Ball banner, sort of easy, I believe. Strength type Q3, 100% attack and defense and HP. Super attack, greatly raised defense 1 turn, scream damage enemy, greatly lowers attack and defense, pretty good. Basic effects, key 2, attack and defense 200% up. When facing only one enemy, 250% defense, damage reduction rate 30%. That's pretty good. Before attacking with 12 or more key. What? Oh, okay. Damage reduction rate 30% up within the turn. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack 250%. High chance for a critical hit. Stuns the attacked enemy for 2 turns. When see. Okay, so this is part of why I like to wait for the global data download. Obviously, I can tell what this says, attack down, defense down, or stun. But there are issues that sometimes appear with this, as well as just in general, like, you know, translations. I mean, see something like when attacking or, you know, before attacking, like those specific words, I do like to wait so I have the most clear translation. But when the target enemy is in falling status, attack down, defense down, stunned, 1048% attack and forms a critical hit. He's not good enough. Yeah, he's not good enough. I don't... What's his... Oh, yeah, 9,000? No, he sucks. He sucks. He's abysmal. Because you gotta think, you're not getting any phase 2. You're not getting any phase 2 defense. He's literally only 450% phase 1 with the Greatly Raised. He's horrible. Like, that 60% damage reduction before attacking, he dies to every big boss super. That does not save him. He wants to be a slot... Like, what are we doing here? Why does he even want to be slot 1? It's so weird. What? Yeah, I mean, he just sucks. Listen, he just sucks. There's no two ways about it. Very unfortunate. I'm probably not gonna calc this guy. Just to make a point, real quick. Does he have? Is he on Dragon Ball Seekers? He's not. So does he even have a 220? What is cells exactly? Tournament participants, androids, accelerated battle. I don't think he's on. Yeah. Okay, he doesn't even have a 220. Just to make a point of why I'm not going to calc this guy, I could show you. It's very easy. Okay, so we go over here. He has 8,996 defense, right? And then, sorry, this is set up for, I just got done, like I said, doing the hit defense stack video, which was pretty insane. The best one I've done by far. He's like 2x our second highest character. It's insane. So let's just say he has a 400% lead, right? Now he gets 450% phase 1. I'm just going to ignore links. Like, I mean, sure, we could, like, fucking, what does he have? Like, telepathy, crane school, like, what even incredible adventure, shattering the limit. I mean, he has at max 17% defense. So let's just say. Let's give him all of his links. 1.17, right? Phase 1, that's 5.5. And we're at 289, 446 start a turn. We get 1 Greatly Raised, 434,169. He sucks. He sucks. He's trash. He's bad. Unfortunate is what it is. Like, that's as complicated, as simple and complicated as he is. We got Go on here. What do we got? Super Int type, G3, HP, attack and defense 120%. Super attack. He's a permanent a stacker. Greatly raised attack. He greatly raises defense for 1 turn and supreme damage enemy. Okay. That's a good start. Attack and defense 200% baseline. When attacking with 12 or more key, 120% attack and defense. Pretty good. When there's a Future Saga or Androids category enemy. Key 2, attack and defense 120%. Great chance of stunning the attacked enemy. When there's another Future Saga category alien in the team. Key 2, chance of forming critical hit and damage reduction rate 30% up. Attack 120% when attacking with 12 or more key. When there's an ally whose name includes chunks on the team. Key 2, chance of forming critical hit and damage reduction rate 30% up. Defense 120% up when attacking with 12 or more key. Okay. He looks like he's actually kind of good. Not like as a slot 1 or anything, but it's like a floater or something. The only issue is restrictions. Like, now you don't need to be on the same rotation, which is really good, but you do need the ally on the team, just one ally. Now, currently, Future Trunkses are not the best. We could see the Vegeta and Trunks LR EZA this year. We could also see the Android/Cell Saga AGL Trunks EZA this year. He's definitely in line. I sincerely do expect him to EZA this year. I mean, we'll see if and when, but I would not be surprised if he EZAs this year. That being said, he's not EZA'd yet. And we don't know how good he will be. I mean, he has a bad design. We don't know if there's a future Trunks coming. I wouldn't count on it. I mean, we got pretty much all the big Trunks moments recently. We got, the Sword of Hope. We did get Super Trunks not too long ago. Like, we do have 2021 was, I believe, when the Transforming Trunks came out, that AGL one. That moment could definitely be redone as a Dokkan Fest LR or Carnival LR. Maybe even a Yellow Coin LR. Well, we already actually have a Yellow Coin LR for it, sort of. But, I mean, that moment could get redone. I wouldn't count on it getting a Dokkan Fest LR or Carnival LR this year. Maybe next year or something. So the thing is, he is good in a vacuum, and the vacuum is if there's if there's a good Trunks, right? This is something like with Majin Vegeta when he came out. A lot of people hated Majin Vegeta. I actually really liked him, but I mean, not having a Trunks did hurt. He was better 6 months after he came out than when he was when he came out. Because I mean, that Trunks condition does so much for him. And that's something here. He's not going to be good without Trunks. Because his defense is... Okay, I mean, 9,631, that's a little higher. But you have to remember, these World Tournament EZAs and such, they don't have good stats. And the raw stats really do make them break characters. So, just 200% baseline with 120% here and then a 50% raise here. Like, he's not good enough. He needs at least these bottom two, but probably even this buff, and he would be good. But he just can't really take advantage of pretty much any of those right now. So I don't like you. I'm probably not going to calc this guy either. There's not really a point in doing it. If we get a new Trunks, maybe I don't know. I just don't see a point because he's unrunnable right now. You need a Trunks. You need a new future Trunks, whether that's an Awakening or just a brand new card. And I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. I suppose I could be surprised, but I just sincerely doubt it. Okay, so, I mean, this is just going sort of usual for World Tournament cards. What do we got here? Extreme Physical Type Key 3, 120% attack, defense HP. Greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, supreme damage enemy. Greatly lowers defense. Raise Extreme Class Allies defense by 30% for 2 turns. Okay. That's pretty good. What do we got here? Key 3, attack and defense 170% up. The more HP remaining. Attack up to 200%. When attacking, attack and defense 100% up. Disables the enemy's guard. Per Space Traveling Warrior category ally or Extreme Class ally on the team, depending on which has more members. Wait, what? Attack and defense 40%. So if you have 7, that's 280%. All allies transforming critical hits, plus 3% self-excluded. Now, does he exclude himself from getting the crit, or does he exclude himself from counting? Is the question. Either way, that should be just flat out like an 18 to 21% support. That's just like to extreme class allies critting, which is pretty good. Okay. He seems interesting. When all allies are Space Traveling Warrior category characters or Extreme class characters, summons a critical hit, guards all attacks, all allies key to attack and defense 30% up, self-excluded. Okay. Well, he looks pretty good. Does he have a team, though? That's the question. Cells... He's not on Cells, is he? I know I just checked this, but it's... It's androids in accelerated battle. So he's only on the 170. You definitely want to have like big web bosses. Is he at least on slugs later? Obviously he's on tech Broly, but oh yeah, he's on slug. Interesting. This guy looks like he could be pretty good. Yeah, I'll definitely calc this guy. He looks like he could be pretty interesting. I think they did a good job with him. Okay. I mean, we'll have to see exactly, but I really he looks very solid to me. They did a good job here, especially because this is, you know, if you get like build him full additional, right, and you increased your allies' defense by 60%, like that's insane. Especially for characters that don't stack. That, I mean, that's just a 60% overall buff from where they would be at the start of the turn. So like he looks really good. I'm definitely gonna calc him. Okay. Bojack's good, I think. Well, I mean, I'll have to see. What is his? Oh, I saw. Oh God, that's horrible. Yeah, I don't know. That might be way too low, but I think he has potential. I'll definitely calc him. And finally, we have Frieza, Mecha Frieza. This is an Awakening, not an EZA, so he's probably going to have even lower stats than the other guys, keep in mind, which means he's probably going to be trash. But let's see. Extreme Tech, Type Key 3, HP, Attack, and Defense, 90% up. Greatly raise attack, and raises defense for 1 turn. That's 1 line, so it's not like he stacks attack, that's 1 line. Supreme Damage Enemy, lowers attack. Basic effects, key 3, attack and defense 180% up. Revenge or Wicked Bloodline category allies, attack 60% up, defense 30% up. Pretty good. When attacking, attack and defense 120% up. When there's another Revenge or Wicked Bloodline category ally attacking the same turn, 120% attack and defense. I'll launch an additional super attack. Chance of forming a critical hit 60% up. And damage reduction rate 30% up when attacking with 12 or more key. 7,000. Nah. There's no way. He's not good enough. Which, by the way, I do expect more Wicked Bloodline buffs this year. I really am the idea for like Namek and like ROF worldwide. Like it just, I really, if they want to go quote unquote all out for year 10, I don't see what better way to do it. Because they did say that the whole year is, you know, a celebration of 10 years. So if they want to go like, you can't go 10 years without having like the iconic final form Frieza. Like we don't have them. We have full power Frieza. We don't have a single final form Frieza from Namek. Isn't that crazy? Like a premium one, I suppose I should say. Like there's a shit ton of banner units, but like not an actual Dokkan Fest. There's a final form Frieza included in the tech transforming one, but that's sort of meant as a mix between sagas. It's not really a part of anything. But if it were, it's from like Dragon Ball Super. The same sort of episode they made the Goku Frieza card into, which horrible decision, but so we don't have a premium like a Dokkan Fest or a Yellow Coin LR or a Carnival LR or even a Dokkan Fest LR. I think I said Dokkan Fest just in general before, but we don't have an actual premium final form Frieza. I feel like this is the year we get it, and that being said, I would be very surprised if we don't see the 2022 Worldwide Download Celebration characters all EZA this year as well. It makes sense to just start going like all out for worldwide and sort of have like 2 quote-unquote anniversaries in the year, because worldwide sort of does make sense. What they'll probably do is, in order to celebrate the global anniversary, it'll probably be renamed from like the download celebration or something to the like worldwide synchronization anniversary celebration, so something like that, something to that effect, if I had to guess. So they're going to go like maybe not as all out as anniversary, but it's going to be right there. I would highly anticipate. So all of that to say, we're gonna get more Wicked Bloodline stuff this year, like guaranteed. There's no way we don't. But this guy's still not good enough. He needs. This is a good baseline for when he EZAs, but the issue is when he EZAs, who's to say we're gonna have Wicked Bloodline characters or Revenge characters, right? So yeah, I mean, this is gonna be long. There's a lot of characters to break down. I'm gonna try and go through the next bit pretty quickly. Hopefully, we'll see. I think I'll just calc Mercenary Tau and Bojack. I think is what I'll do. It shouldn't take me too long. I would have to imagine. I think they both have potential. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough though. Bojack looks pretty good though, so I'm pretty excited to see what he's gonna get. But his raw defense just might be too low. But we'll cut away here. We will be right back. Alright, so we are back. Now, I'm just gonna make this part real quick here. Okay, let me just start with the numbers. Let me go to the top here. Mercenary Tau. Yeah, I mean, I did say I needed to see the numbers earlier, and I mean, he can be good. He can be good. Because he does have 20... I don't know, if he didn't lose that damage reduction the before receiving 3 attacks, like if you have 40% damage reduction, right? And you're rocking, I mean, this is 10 orbs, this is 15 orbs, 4 million defense. Like that's good. Now, the issue with Tau is he's inconsistent. The only orb changing he has for a character that only gets stats from orbs is tied to, what is it exactly, 50% or under, with receiving 3 or more attacks in battle. It's just an awful condition. It really just sets him up for failure. This is just a badly designed unit. He really needed orb changing baseline. Maybe some other stuff. And if you're below this, I mean, then, like, I don't know. He's just not. He's just not it. Very unfortunate. They messed up with. Me personally, I really don't like. What was it was Grandpa Gohan. Was the most recent LR. I'm not a fan of him. Wasn't a fan of Pilaf. Not a fan of the EZA for Demon King Piccolo. Not a fan of the EZA for this guy. Like, they've just done nothing but miss with these World Tournament characters recently. When EZA Piccolo came out, he was really good for his time. Jackie Chun, or Chan, whatever, Master Roshi, whatever you want to call him, when he came out, he was really good in 2023. I mean, he was like a must-run on the Tech 23rd World Tournament Goku team. They just have not really gone back to that level of quality, unfortunately. It is what it is. I doubt just like base, like human sort of, not cyborg or anything, Tau is up for any more cards recently, which really does suck. He should have been better, but nothing we can do about it, obviously. As for Bojack, I think I do like Bojack. But it's weird. Bojack is, I mean, keep in mind, this guy is just like, I know they're both free to play, and it's like, oh, well, he's starting out with much less defense. It's like, well, you know, he also, you look at the 5-orb turn, right? I mean, he has more than that. I feel like consistently Bojack is going to be better. I mean, he also has the guard. He's supporting allies by insane amounts. I mean, this is 30%. I mean, if you have full additional build, you get 60% for all allies for 2 turns. Like, you have this guy as a floater, right? And, I mean, he has guard, you know? So, he's going to be fine against normals. If his super hits him, he's dead. 100%. But he's going to be fine against normals while being an insane support. Giving this 2-turn, like, up to 60% defense. He's giving the... I'm not exactly sure how this works, if it's 18% or 21%. But either way, huge crit support to allies, while also giving 2 key 30% attack and defense. Like, this guy is, like, an extraordinary support. I mean, genuinely. The only, like, issue with this is that, of course, it's not going to really affect the turn that he's present on. It's going to affect the next turn. Because, you know, it only starts to proc once he's SA'd. And obviously, if you're running him in slot 3, slot 1 and 2 are not going to get it. But even still, if you're running him as, like, a last option, sort of floating support character for, like, a space traveling warriors team, or... I mean, he's just, like, a really good option for that. Or, like, a movie boss team or something. So I feel like they designed this guy really well. And he could probably honestly get a bit better if you just, like, throw on... I mean, the real issue with him is just the raw defensive stat is so low. I mean, if you throw, like, a gold raw defense and like, a bronze one raw defense, like, even just, you know, getting an extra 1,000 or something could be a pretty substantial buff for him. But yeah, I really do like him for what he is. Mercenary Tau kind of sucks. Because while he can have really good peaks, you're just never going to see them. Unfortunate, but like I said, I'm not really surprised. And the rest of the match is kind of bad too. But that's as it goes for World Tournament. I mean, they used to design them pretty well. I've been really looking forward to the SSR Tech Gohan Awakening for quite some time now. I don't... From the Androtas Cell Saga, while they were in the sort of relax period, but it's just not, you know, it's not happening. I don't... He has a good baseline, but he's going to be bad, I feel like. They just can't stop messing with World Tournament cards these days. It is what it is, though. But yeah, well, in this here, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, take care.